You have no hope. If you have no faith, you have nothing. If you feel like you've got nothing left to live for, then you're just gonna start moving crazy, right? So that's what we're seeing in the world right now. Like, today is officially Thursday, 12:33 currently, and how am I feeling today? Today I am feeling calm. I made a video on TikTok. I want to actually show you the video because it makes sense to what I'm about to say. You owe it to yourself and the world to use your free will as much as you can. You have 24 hours a day. You can spend it how you want to spend it in accordance to, the financial circumstances. But aside of that, you can go to the shop, you can fly out, you can go to the gym, you can party. There's some people in the world that can't do that right now. I'm literally watching some documentary about North Korea. We already know that place is a bit dystopian. A bit is an understatement, but these people, they don't even have internet access. They only have news that is directed from the government. Explain. Okay. We are here on this earth. You was born wherever you was born, but you didn't have a choice of being born where you was born. It was just more of a thing that happened by chance. Now you can move out and go to wherever you want to go to, but what I'm saying is you don't choose what you look like when you're born. You don't choose like where you come from and stuff. This is all things that happen by chance, and so there's some people, unfortunately, whose birthplace was a place where they don't have a lot of freedom. For example, we got like North Korea. Like I said in the video, I was actually watching some documentary and they was explaining some things I already knew, but not to that extent. Okay, I didn't know that this country was so isolated, but these people, people like me and you, don't have access to internet. They don't have access to electricity sometimes. They can't move out. First of all, they can't move out of the country. And secondly, they can't like move around the country freely either. Like every place that they go to has to be like designated to them by the people in charge, by the government. Like, and so the main city is a privilege to be at, and it's like a sense of hierarchy that goes there. So like
they can't read the Bible,
being able to live in a city is like, you made it in life type of thing.
Pick up any book you want to read.
That to me is crazy.
What's that guy called? George Orwell. Anybody. They can't. You can get a new haircut right now. You can shake your dreads. They can't even get dreads. Listen to this.
These are our beautiful haircuts the Korean ladies can choose from.
What the hell is that?
At the salon, we only use the best equipment.
No.
18 haircuts for women, 10 haircuts for men.
Most of the time, the only thing that's stopping us from doing what we want to do is ourselves. Our fear of being judged by others. That's tangible. That you can throw that out the window. They can't throw that out the window. Even me posting this video right now is a privilege. Like, my God, I am blessed. There's people across the world, that can't speak. Currently in Afghanistan, women are not allowed to go outside and talk. Okay? They're not even allowed to look in the direction of another man. If you're not going to use your free will for yourself, do it for the people who can't. Get outside and twerk. Okay, maybe not. Stand for what you believe in. Stand on it with intention. Go out there and tell your mom you love her. Shout it. I don't know, there's just too much going on in the world, and it's sad that you feel powerless, but you're not powerless because you can do your part. Because imagine like coming to the end of your life where you do have a whole receipt of everything you've done and you feel unsatisfied. You feel unsatisfied because you didn't do everything you wanted to do even though you could. How would that feel? Imagine someone else is praying to be in your position and they can't even be there. Don't be deceived. You're able to do it. You're more than capable. You know what I mean? Yeah, what I'm trying to say is like, yeah, they can't get any hairstyle they want to get. Like, right now I've got a fringe. They can't do that. They can't just have their hair long and out like this. And then another point that I touched on in the video was like the fact that there's women in Afghanistan that are prohibited by law from speaking in public and even looking in a direction of another man. So let's say if I was outside right now, how would that work if I was in Afghanistan and I needed to basically, I don't know, maybe get medication, maybe speak to a doctor, maybe speak to the police? How does that work if it's illegal? Does that make any sort of sense? That is a extortion. That is a violation of human rights. You don't have the right to tell me to shut up. You don't have the right to think that your opinion is more valid than mine, because you know that's all open to like subjection and stuff. And it just got me thinking, like, there's so many things in this life that, you know, we as humans take for granted. It's so easy to come up with a list of all the things that is going wrong with our lives, all the things that we need to work on, all the things that we don't have. But there's so many more things that we do have, like so many things that we have to be grateful for. One of them being, you know, freedom of speech. I'm here on this stream and I'm talking about anything I want to talk about. I'm talking about the violation of human rights. I could not do that back in Afghanistan right now. There's women right now who've been silenced by force. And there was this actual like really uplifting video of the women like resisting and actually like coming together and singing despite of these rules.
موج صوتی دخترانه بند و زندان بشکند این قلم از خون ماشم شعر و کمان بشکند.
Form of fighting back in a way that they can. I think that's so beautiful, but it's also inspiring to us, because that should lead us to be using our free will as much as possible. We're not restricted by the law to talk about things. We're not restricted to the law to chase our dreams. We're not restricted by the law to spread awareness and stuff. Now, the internet and the news outlets and stuff do provide that source of information, but please do make sure that, you know, you're getting your sources fact checks, that you're going to reliable sources and stuff, and not just taking in everything that gets like brought to you. You have to watch this type of things that you consume, because that also can affect your mindset in a way that you think about the world. Because if you're reading that these people are the enemy, that, you know, these people are against us, that, you know, women don't deserve to speak, that women don't deserve rights and stuff, then what the hell do you think you're gonna believe? You know? So I say this all to say that you have to get up and do what it is that you want to do. Now, I'm not saying go out there commit violence, but go out there and do your good part for the world. You have to, for the people who can't, if you're not going to do it for yourself. But I understand that this is a very broad statement, and like at the same time it is easier said than done, but not impossible. Come on now. Like, there's people that are doing it despite all these parameters, all these like barriers that they're facing. So what makes you think that you can't do it, you know? And it's very easy to lose hope and feel desolate and just feel like, girl, like, I don't know where to go from here. I don't know how I can help. But you might not have the finances and the resources to help in that sort of way, but you can help by doing you. As simple as that might sound, but by you doing you and you, for example, standing for what you believe in and speaking openly about the things that you're passionate about, you're educating someone else, you're inspiring someone else, you are bringing truth back into this world that's filled with deception. You know, as we speak right now, there's people that cannot get access to like a simple book. Right now, the book I'm currently reading is Such a Fun Age by Carly Reed. I got this from TK Maxx for like £2, yeah. Just me getting this book, just me obtaining this book, that's a blessing. Do you know why? Because in some countries, books are banned, okay? Not all books, but only books that are approved by the government or people, books that are approved by the people in charge are available to read. So this may not be a book that someone can buy in another part of the world. That to me seems normal because I do it every day, you know what I'm trying to say? So that's why sometimes it's very easy to overlook a blessing because we're used to it. But you never know your lover till you let her go. Only you know you being high when you're feeling low. What did the brother say? Yeah. Sometimes you need to have something revoked away from you for you to be able to see the value in it. And we may have little glimpses of that. For example, let's say when our internet cuts out or our internet is slow for a few seconds, or the hot water is not working on an odd day. But that's not your everyday reality. But you already feel the impact that has on you. And yeah, I think the only thing that actually stops us from like being fully like walking in our purpose, pursuing our dreams, sometimes is ourselves. And I say that to say, like, just because someone's hating on you, just because someone told you can't do it, that doesn't mean you have to believe them. That person that is pushing negativity onto you, that's causing you to doubt yourself, probably doubts themselves as well. So yeah, go out there and pursue what it is that you want to pursue. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't, because if you have the strength to get up, you have the strength to conquer. It's all within you. Don't let anyone lie to you and say that you need money to be successful. Oh, I did this. I'm really excited for like the way that things are gonna go now that I'm moving in this direction, and I'm going in with like full boldness and confidence that like, no, I was given a voice for a reason and a platform for a reason, and it doesn't matter what the world looks like. Violence and restricting people and shutting people down and being heartless and greedy will not cure the world. It's love, it's acknowledgement, it's support, it's healing, internal healing that's gonna heal the world. Because imagine if like you're a miserable person, you have negative vibes every day, you have all this resentment from your past, and you're just carrying that heavy baggage, that heavy load every single day. What light do you have to shine? What goodness do you have to give to people? Of course you're just gonna be, if you carry it and you have nothing else to substitute it with, of course you're just gonna give it to other people. And that's exactly what's happening. And that can cause like a lot of lost hope for people. So there's a lot of people that think that the world has come to an end and stuff, but it's not true. but that's what they want you to believe. Because then if you have no hope, if you have no faith, you have nothing. If you feel like you've got nothing left to live for, then you're just going to start moving crazy, right? So that's what we're seeing in the world right now. Like, faith in what though? Listen, you can have faith in anything. For me, I have faith in God, but not everyone believes in God, you know what I mean? So you can have faith in change. You can have faith in the fact that love will get through to people, the fact that you will get somewhere in life. You can have faith in yourself. No matter what you're going through, you can think, no, I'm bigger than this. It just depends on the person. Like, I can't really come and tell you what will resonate with your heart. I think that the more you find and you more you just go to pursue your own dreams and stuff, you will end up finding it. Like, if you just walk around just empty, then everything that other people are bringing around you, you will be consuming because you don't have anything inside, if that makes sense. Like, for example, I'll give you guys a very great example. So there was a time in my life where I was really, really insecure, and I absolutely hated myself, okay? I was dealing with a lot of issues all at once. So I was in a toxic home environment. I had an active eating disorder for like multiple years. I was suffering that internally. And also, I really didn't talk to people. Like, I had my friends, but I just felt isolated in my own head, and I just would wake up every day. I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh, why am I alive? What am I here for? And I'd be irritated at the fact that I got another chance at life. That's me not having faith in anything, because in a way I'm just saying, why have I been given this gift of life if I'm not putting it to good use? Now, things changed once I started searching for meaning outside of myself, like, and started getting out more and started believing in myself, my own negative thoughts less. And it's like, it's not an easy process. I'm like that since the pandemic. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you talked about the pandemic, because first of all, I believe with great confidence that one day you will wake up and your attitude will change. One day you will be happy that you're alive. You know, I never thought that I would get to this stage, but I say this to other people and I share my story because I know that at the time I thought, no, it can never get better than this. I'm probably going to be dealing with this for my whole life, but it's not true. You know, there's so many lies that your own brain can feed to you, and you believe it because you start because if you got no outside, like, motivations and stuff, you just end up being stuck in that endless cycle with your brain. But yeah, in the pandemic, I was so depressed. Every day I'm just inhaling new toxicity and nothing good is coming in. I was just on my phone every single day on TikTok, mindlessly scrolling and just watching the hours go with no intention, with nothing to like stimulate my mind, nothing to stimulate excitement in my body, you know? So honestly, guys, you can overcome the battles in your mind. You can do it, but you have to start off by believing. The fact that faith requires some sort of belief of the thing you can't see, because you have to think about it like this: you don't have faith in something that you already see or already have. It's always about something that you hope to see in the future. Like, for example, I don't have faith that I'm going to be on a stream today because I'm already on a stream today. I don't have faith that I'm going to wear something cute or look cute today because I'm already looking cute, you know what I mean? But I can say I have faith that I'll have a successful business, or for example, I'll have faith that I'll graduate. It's not happened yet, but that belief is what pushes me and expands like my critical thinking, because now I'm thinking outside the box. I'm not thinking within what I can see in my reality. I'm thinking about everything that I can't see, but that doesn't mean that it's not true. It just means it hasn't manifested into reality yet. Now, when I say faith is a game changer, just start off by saying simple statements. And for example, just say to yourself, when you wake up in the morning, instead of thinking about all the things that's horrible, oh my God, I have work today at 9 a.m. Oh my gosh, I have to speak to my boss today. Oh my gosh, I've got homework or whatever. Just be like, no, let me think about all the things I can be grateful for today. Today, I woke up and my bed is warm. Someone out there in the world does not have heating. Today, I woke up and I can take a warm shower. Some people don't have even cold water. They don't have water at all. You know what I'm trying to say? Today, I can speak to my mom. My mom is alive. That's already a blessing. You know, there's so many people in the world who's unfortunately don't have a mom or don't have a dad or grandma or whoever is in your family, in your circle that you really love. It doesn't have to be a lot. Affirmations is like when I'm saying out loud, like, I am beautiful, I am loved, I am worthy. Things, positive messages that will subconsciously download into your brain the more and more you say it. And you will believe it at some point. You know, you will believe it because it's true. You are worthy, you are loved, you deserve every great thing that comes to you. Or else, if you don't believe that, who else do you expect to believe that? With a lot of things in life, people go based off the vibe that you're bringing. So let's say if you walk into a room, business meeting, I'm doing my little meeting, you know, and I'm shaking and I'm like, oh gosh, I don't think I'm right for this, or I don't belong here. You think the people, most likely, you know, the people are just gonna be like, okay, she's clearly not qualified, fire her. Like, we don't want what's it called? Yeah, we don't want unconfident, unqualified people here. But if you turn up to a meeting and you're like, hello, how you doing today? And you walk in with confidence and you believe in your heart that you are worthy to be in the position you are in, because you are, or else you wouldn't be in it. Oh, then, you know, people will follow that. Like, look at the way, for example, musicians present themselves on stage. They're never really like showing fear, even if they are fearful. Do you not think that the musicians and artists that are on stage and stuff are scared? Oh, they're scared. They're human just like us. But it's not that being brave doesn't mean that you're not scared. That's very, very unrealistic, and that's actually a lie. Like, you're not a pussy, you're not a wuss, or whatever the words, descriptors are for it, for showing fear. But what would potentially, I guess, make you lose out is that you let that fear overcome what you was gonna do. You let the lies that's in your head, or because, by the way, the thing that you're fearing that you've not done yet is basically you being afraid of the unknown. How can you be afraid of the unknown if you've not stepped in it I mean, that's a reason why you should be scared, but that's also a reason why you should be excited. You know what I mean? So there's two sides of each coins. It depends on the way you look at it. You can choose to go down the negative route, like, oh my God, no, I'm not gonna present this meeting because I feel like I'm not a good speaker, and Kelly in the meeting doesn't like me, and I've not practiced enough, and I don't speak out loud a lot. And you'd be like, no, I'm not gonna do the presentation. I'm not worthy. Do you see how all that just came from you convince yourself? But if you grab that thought captive straight away and you're like, don't be a hater, and like pursue anyway, that's you being brave. Because it's like, fear, listen to this, fear is not the absence, okay, I said it wrong. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's you doing it anyway, regardless if you're scared. That's what makes you brave. You know? This is me. I'm so happy that like it's relevant to you, you know? Because when I was going through the things that I was going through, I didn't really think that I would get to a point where I'll be able to even know enough to speak about it in a helpful way. So I'm really, really grateful that, you know, the message is hitting, because it should hit. I absolutely like love every single one of you guys. So all I would want to do is like drop the heat, you know. But yeah, free will is something that is really taken for granted all the time, but we must put a stop to it. Like right now, I could get up and do some press-ups. I could get up right now and sing. I could call my dad. I could, probably not. It's 1 a.m. I'm not gonna do that. But you know, you can do all of that. You could do absolutely anything you want to. You might have a hidden talent. It might not even be hidden. You just have a talent that you're gatekeeping. This is your sign to stop gatekeeping, because you've not been given the gift for no reason. There's a reason why not everyone can sing amazingly, like Beyonce, for example. There's a reason why not everyone can write a good book, like J.K. Rowling. There's a reason why not everyone is good at, for example, like gaming, you know? Everyone has their own unique avenues, but it's for a reason. There's someone or like people out there that will be blessed or will be changed by your gift, by your voice, by the way that you operate in the world, because no one else has your experience. No one else has your backstory. No one else has your heart. Like, they didn't grow up with your mom and dad in the country that you grew up in the conditions that you grew up in, faced with the people that you got faced with, treated the way you got treated. You know? That story is unique to you, but that story is your power. So don't ever like be ashamed of like the way you used to feel as well. Like I believe at one point I would never even talk about the hardships I face, because I'm thinking no one else is doing that, really. But no, that's exactly why it needs to be told, because there's people out there feeling isolated, feeling alienated in their problems, thinking, damn, am I a weirdo? Am I broken? Can I ever be fixed again? But you're not a pottery piece. You are a whole human, and you have your whole life to develop and change and heal and advance and learn. And the learning never stops. That's why the brain's always stretching. That's why you forget some things, but you learn new things. That's why we don't know a lot about the brain. But that's why it's all intentional. Honestly, guys. Like, and I would never say anything and why I guess thumbs up, thank you. It can actually only get better for you the more time you invest into yourself. So honestly, do it for yourself. If you don't feel like doing it for yourself yet, do it for the people who can't. That's my message. You know what I mean?